Alright, welcome back. Now, let me explain this a little better, and there's more information. I'm not going to repeat the same thing. We have, once again, I'm able to take a very micro event as this passage and able to apply it, knowing that the information is already encoded in everything. Remember what I told you about a hologram. It doesn't matter how small you break the portion down, it retains the original information. I am taking small bits of information from random sources and applying them to this holographic understanding, which is the way that this energy, this temptation, is manifested from the past into our future. But at the same time, by the basis of the fractal and the hologram, it's all now. We just seem to experience it as a linear event, or we just seem to experience it as a play-by-play event. But in reality, it's a continuous, unbroken chain. It's what the ancient cave drawings would be when they represent the spiral that is going outward. It is a continuous micro to the macro event, and that is information that has been lost to us. So look, I said that this represents the flower of this purple dye represents Lucifer, and I said it represents him in the garden, and I referenced you to this scripture here. But what you need to understand is that this purple absolutely does represent Lucifer being the royalty, because at this time he is the ruler and he is the highest in the garden at this moment. And he is the one, when I say that he's a serpent, that's symbolic. He was not a serpent in reality, just like the apple was not an apple in reality. All is symbolic, but I don't have time to go into that. But the serpent is representing the sons of God coming down into the physical form as men. And then that's how we see Lucifer in the essence of physical form that can even offer this merchandise. Now, just to reference here real fast, I know we're jumping around, but I want to connect you real strong with this purple being related to the temptation of Babylon, in which Babylon is covered with. And remember, it says, O covering cherub, talking about Lucifer in Eden, that he covereth. And I said that he covereth what? The world, in which this Babylonian system has covered the world. What has he covered the world with? Well, the purple, Revelation 18:12, is merchandise, is being distinguished as many things, which is what the World Trade Center is trading. We have fine linen and purple, royalty, divine, Lucifer, silk and scarlet. Scarlet translates to whorish. So he has clothed her as a queen, the royalty of the whorish, and that is Babylon, the influence or the symbol of Eve. Now we have Revelation 18:16 talking about that great city, which is commercial Babylon, symbolic corrupted Eve, that was clothed in fine linen, in purple, and scarlet. Now look, expand your minds, make these connections. Now we have Lucifer in Eden, flower of this purple dye. It's a flower of purple dye. Now, let's go to the book of Enoch, and let's look at what these fallen angels, these ones that have come in the flesh. Remember, 666 is the number of a man. That's the carbon-based atom. These sons of God have come down in the flesh and taken daughters. Moreover, Azazel taught men to make swords, knives, shields, breastplates, the fabrication of mirrors, and the workmanship of bracelets, ornaments, the use of paint. We're talking merchandise. These are what the fallen angels offered. The beautifying of the eyebrows, the use of stones of every valuable and select kind, and of all sorts of dyes, so that the world became altered. Here is the purple dye being delivered by the fallen angel, which gives us the war, and then makes it become the coveted apple of the eye. These are for more scriptural references.